Okay, hi, this is the French Meccano 20 back Ben Kenobi, and I've shown this many times before, but I thought I'd quickly get it out and have a quick look at it. So it's got a really cool logo there, the Meccano logo. These French blisters are so incredibly fragile that you can see there's a crack in the corner and a little tiny piece of the plastic is dropped off. This is very common on these Meccano cards, and at the top there's another crack there. It's because these blisters have a double, like they're double. Let's see if I can show you there. You see they got a little extra bit around them. It's totally unnecessary, but it makes these blisters really fragile, and any French Meccano card is incredibly vulnerable to cracking just because of the poor design. Well, it's not poor design, it's just because these are meant to be opened, but you know, there was no fault for collectors down the line that wanted to keep their carded figures. So these are, you know, and they're incredibly hard to find French figures. Ben Kenobi is probably the second most common figure after the Jawa. So yeah, beautiful piece though. Just looks so good. Looks like the white-haired version. There's a piece of plastic behind the bubble that's sort of, when it was attached at the factory, sort of slipped out a bit. You can see it around the Laguerre and Des. Oh, there. But beautiful figure. And look at the grading. Star Wars Obi-Wan 1979 Meccano 20 back. Card 70, bubble 70, figure 80. Yeah. I bought this graded, otherwise I'd think they should have got the bubble support on this, because it is kind of, you know, very touch and go. Bubble's so fragile. But it does look nice. These cards are a lot smaller than the Kenner Palatoy equivalents, and they're just squared. The Ben Kenobi named peel is not centered. The card material is very flimsy, but they do look very cool, very snazzy, and quite different to other vintage Star Wars cards. The writing looks really slick, and you know, the back of these cards is quite famous as well. Let's go look at the Ben figure. You can see he's got the single telescoping lightsaber there. But then the back of these cards is really amazing because it shows the blue snaggletooth. So they must have just been working on early art or whatever Kenner sent them. They call these little 12-inch figures, well, not little, but you know, they call them poopy. There's all the different figures you can get. They've all got French names like C3PO is Z6PO, D2R2 Chewbacca for Darth Chewbacca, Dark Vador, D5R4. Oh, they have Power Droid, Walrus Man, Hammerhead, Ben Kenobi, Yarn Solo, Soldat Imperial, Commander Etoile Noir, Snaggletooth, Luke Pellit, Leia, Luke, Homme de Sabre, Jara, Death Star Droid, Raider. So, you know, they've got, this is a very uniquely French card, and, you know, all these different items they got. The TIE Fighter, they call it Chasseur TIE Fighter, or TIE Standard, Chasseur X avec son lumière, L'Étoile Noire, Death Star,
the transport. I can't see it from there. Land, Le Marche des Jars, Le Battle Spatial, Battle in Space. So very distinctive, very unique card back. If you want one of these, the Jawa is your best bet. Very cool figures. Very cool cards, just look so nice. So this is the Ben we got when we were kids, well the figure at least. Because I know there's a lot more interest in Kenobi now because of the new TV show. And yeah, so there's old Ben, played by Alec Guinness. Great card, great piece really. Just gotta really hope that that blister doesn't crack anymore or become detached. Anyway, I hope you like looking at that. Cheers, goodbye.